entire eastern part of Krasnohorivka crumbled as Ukrainian forces withdrew. It's day 810 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from Krasnohorivka. Since the activation of the Russian offensive in the Kharkiv sector, other fronts have almost faded away in the background. However, Russian forces continue to make significant gains. In our previous report, we saw how Russian forces were advancing from south and northeast to take the entire eastern part into encirclement. In addition, I also told you that, as the gap was less than 800 meters, Ukrainian units were not able to withdraw from the eastern part, because Russians were striking everything that tried to move through the gap. So I suggested that Ukrainian forces have to hold these 2 points anyhow, so that they could withdraw their forces from the encirclement. However, one recent change did play into their favor. A Ukrainian paratrooper unit reported, Russian aviation in the last 2 days has decreased their use of FAB bombs on their positions. The main reason is they want to avoid friendly fire, due to the presence of Russian forces nearby. As a result, Ukrainians were able to take advantage of this situation. Recently, it was confirmed by both sides. Ukrainian forces were able to completely withdraw their units from the eastern part of the city. And as a result, the entire eastern part came under Russian control. So now Ukraine has lost their best positions in the city. In addition, Russian units advancing from the industrial area also found success. In a recent report, it was confirmed that Russians were able to take this entire area under their control. Currently, fights were reported around this block. At the moment, it is said 40% of Krasnohorivka is under Russian control. Now moving to Okrytny. Before we continue forward, if you like my report, it will help our channel if you like and subscribe. Russian sources say their forces are currently preparing for another push around the village. However, this does not mean that they have stopped attacking. They in fact continued to press Ukrainian forces with limited intensity. This has given them time to deploy additional reserves to this front. However, many sources claim some of them could be quickly redeployed to the Kharkiv front if needed. Previously at Arkhangelsk, I reported that Ukrainian forces had withdrawn to the dominant heights northwest of the village, after they were pushed back. If we look at the topographic map, we can see, if Russian forces attack straight, then they will fight an uphill battle, and due to the natural barrier, there is only a narrow path. So it would be not wise to attack head-on. So instead they started attacking heights from the west of the village. Today it was reported they were able to gain a foothold at the heights. So now it will be much easier to advance further. However, Ukraine does have one big stronghold here, so it will not be easy. But if Ukrainians are forced to redeploy some of their units, then the situation could change drastically here. Just a little south around Semenivka we also had some changes. It was reported Russian forces, after their assault westwards, were able to take these 2 areas under their control. Another big piece of news today came from the Russian side. Andriy Belousov has become the new Minister of Defense for Russia. Well, his application was just submitted by Putin, which is expected to get approved. And the current Minister of Defense Shoigu was promoted as Secretary of the Security Council. The Russian side has taken this news with mixed feelings. As Andriy Belousov has an economic background, many sources are critical of this decision, while others believe he will restructure the financial model within the Defense Department and solve some underlying issues. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.